Today I have a real special privilege of reviewing one of the most sought after Bibles out on the market today, the RL Allan Longprimer Sovereign edition, or the Allan 63 Navy Blue under silver. They do have these in different colors. This one happens to be the blue under silver art gilt edges. I was very impressed to see this. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and when I took this out of the box, it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I've seen a better. I definitely have not seen a better bound Bible with everything from the skin, the inner liner, to the grain on it, the colors of it, the way that it lays flat. I mean, everything about this Bible, in terms of just the publication or the binding of it. I mean, look how flat that thing lays, and the yap. Full yap on this. It's just absolutely a gorgeous Bible. So it is a Highland goat skin cover. It's got the Holy Bible stamp there in silver gilt there, and then also on the spine, Holy Bible Concordance in Allan. So it's a very nice and clean spine. They've got the tooled ribs on the back there, and they've got one tooled edge here around where the text block lays, and very smooth river grain goat skin, super supple. This is a very large Bible. That's the one downside to this Bible, is that it is big, but if you're buying this Bible, it's definitely not to be portable. This is going to be a Bible that you keep on the pulpit, or you keep at home to read from with the family or something like that. But dimensions are 11 inches, and then 7 and 5/8 inches wide, and then it's 1 7/8 inches thick, so it's almost 2 inches thick. It's a thick book. It's approaching 4 pounds. It's pretty heavy in terms of Bible weight. When you open it up, on the inside like this, from page to page, it's 12 and a half, so it's a long width. They did the extra wide margins on this, but I like the way it does allow the text to breathe a little bit. The inside here, this is like a calfskin inner liner, and it is Highland goat skin. You can see there, Highland goat skin. This was bound by Allan, and they did, I think it was a pretty cool, unique feature that they did these two gilt lines. So the inner gilt line just goes around the perimeter of the text block nicely, and then they've got this outer gilt line here, just extra added beauty. And the yap on this is very nice. It's very generous yap. You can see full yap on this Bible. It is edge lined, of course, like you're going to get in all these Allans, and they did a nice job with the corner work here. It's nicely folded around. You can see those really nice folds around all the corners on this. The way they did the edge lining on this one is actually really unique. You can hardly even tell that it's there, but this inner liner does go up under the cardstock pages here in the front. You can see it's sandwiched right in between there, so it does help with the reinforcement of it. The paper on this is there's in the very front, of course, you've got all your presentation pages that Allan does in these Bibles. It's a thicker cardstock type paper. But the paper, when you get inside, is very nice. This has got to be at least a 36 GSM, if not a 38. Very opaque. And you can see here it's printed in the Netherlands on acid-free paper by Royal Youngblood. So in this one, Youngblood printed it, but Allan bound it. Allan does have Youngblood do some of their bindings, and I guess the way you can tell is that this right here will just say, instead of saying Highland goat skin, it'll just say goat skin. And then instead of being all caps, it's going to be a capital G with lowercase, the rest of the word in lowercase. And I think they just put goat skin because it's not necessarily a Highland goat skin when Youngblood does it. It's going to be a different goat skin. It's a very white paper, and then they did a bold print. It's very bold print, so it's super easy to read. And it's not line matched, but you get zero ghosting on this. I shouldn't say zero. There is a little bit of ghosting, but it's very hard to see. It is blue under silver art gilt edges, which is absolutely gorgeous. I think when you get a blue Bible, a navy blue Bible like that, I think the best looking combination out there is a silver under blue. Just really adds to the beauty of this Bible. I mean, look how beautiful that silver is under there. I think the silver just contrasts much better than the gold does when you're looking at blue art gilt edges, but look how vibrant that blue is. It's gorgeous. If you can see here, they do overcasting in these Allans as well. So there's a stitched, if you can see the stitching right in here. So they'll take the first signature and run a line of stitching there to make it make it stronger, and also helps it to lay flat as well. I was funny, when I first bought one, I actually wrote to Evangelical Bible, where you can get these Bibles at evangelicalbible.com, and I said, hey, I found this stitching in here, is this a mistake? And she kind of, I mean, I could tell in the tone in her email, very nice. By the way, Evangelical Bible has the best customer service of almost any company I've ever seen. They're super friendly and nice, very responsive. I've purchased Bibles from there before, and I just changed my mind after I got the Bible. I was sure to keep it in real good condition and not really use it a lot, and they allowed me to return it with no questions asked. Just very nice people there, and they're very knowledgeable too. So you can call or email and ask a lot of detailed questions, and they'll give you the answer right away. It does lay flat, of course, in Genesis. The readability on it is excellent. It's a 10-point font. This is they only make these in King James version, so if you're a King James, if that's what you prefer, then this is definitely, doesn't get any better than this Bible for when it comes to a King James full-size Bible. Yeah, so I wish they made this in some different translations, but they don't. They do have their typical Allan white headband and tailband right in there. It's an Oxford text block, an old school Oxford text block, and they did make the print nice and bold. The spacing's nice. Pretty basic. It's all black. There's no red letter, no red letters, or there's no real unique kind of details or features inside the text like you'll find on a Schuyler, where on a Quintel, for example, they'll put the chapters in red or do different things to kind of add to the beauty. They do give you a dictionary of proper names, subject index, and a concordance in the back, so it does have some unique features. And then it also does have the 9 Oxford maps that you find in these Allans, and then also a nice index to maps. So that's a nice feature there. And then of course the lined paper. So it does have 3 very nice silver ribbons. These are the Beresford, just excellent, high quality, high end ribbons. It's very liquid. I mean, look at the way that sits like that. You can roll it up. You can you can roll the covers up. They're very soft and pliable. This Bible does score very high in the rankings. For portability, that's the lowest. That's the category it scores the lowest in, because this is such a big, huge Bible. It's not portable at all. So it gets a 1. The readability, however, is a 5, because it is such a just easy Bible to read. I mean, with the white paper contrasted with this bold black print, it's very easy to read, and you cannot tell that this book is not line matched. You get very little show through or ghosting. Cover and binding, it gets a 5 out of 5 on that, because it's the very best you can get in cover and binding. It does not get any better than this, and you can just see from the corner work all the way to the gilt lines, to the inner calfskin liner, to the just supple, unique Highland goat skin that they use on the outside, the way they did the spine, how clean it is, and the tooling, and just everything about this cover, how it lays flat, everything is it doesn't get any better. Like I said, it's second to none. So 5 on cover and binding. Design and creativity of the text block, I give it a 4.5. The only reason I didn't give it a 5 is because they don't offer it in different translations. This will only come in a King James. So if you do prefer King James, then you would easily give this a 5 out of 5 in terms of design and creativity on the text block itself. but I mean the silver under blue really helps it out a lot. Beauty and craftsmanship, it gets a 5. I've gone over all the reasons why that is. Just the overall beauty and craftsmanship of this Bible is exquisite. Unique features, I give it a 4. It does have a map index. It's got the subject. It's got the line paper, proper name index, and a concordance. So it does get a 4 there. And then in rarity, I give it a 5 because this particular one's a limited edition. So you can't find these anymore, but you can find these at evangelicalbible.com and the other printings, which are just as good. They're just as good. They just don't happen to be a first edition. So if you're not a collector, then you can find it. But if it wasn't a limited edition, I'd give it a 4 on rarity. So that's the RL Allan Longprimer. I'll put links in the description below to the Bible rankings tutorial that I have, so you can see how in a detailed explanation of how I rank these Bibles, and then also a professional review and a link to Evangelical Bible where you can buy this Bible. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know any questions or feedback you have that might help me make these reviews better. I always welcome that, and may grace and peace be with you. Thanks for joining me today.